Today we're going to talk things you need to know about living, playing, and dining in Lauderdale by the Sea. What it's like living in one of the South Florida's most exclusive and sought-after beach towns, or villages as some of the locals refer to it. Hi, I'm Kevin Morris, Cayman and my friends and family, your South Florida salt, sand, and sun lifestyle specialist with South Florida Homes, Keller Williams. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know what it's like living, playing, working, and enjoying the weather in Fort Lauderdale and the surrounding areas, hit here to subscribe and tap the button to get the bell to get notified every time I drop a new video. Now let's get going. If there was ever a Norman Rockwell style painting done of South Florida, of a South Florida beach town, it would look like Lauderdale by the Sea. This cozy little village excludes retro Florida charm with its low-rise buildings and mid-century style architecture. The ambiance is warm, inviting, and inspires smiles from most everyone who visits. We'll start with the facts and figures first and move on to the fun stuff. Lauderdale by the Sea is in Broward County and is a suburb of Fort Lauderdale and is bordered on the south by the city of Fort Lauderdale and on the north by the city of Pompano Beach. The entire town is located on a long, narrow barrier island situated between the Atlantic Ocean on the east and the Intracoastal Waterway on the west. It's 7 feet above sea level, approximately 1.5 miles, 1.5 square miles in area, and is located along Florida's Gold Coast. The southern half of Lauderdale by the Sea is situated between Fort Lauderdale and the village of Sea Ranch Lakes, and its northern neighbor is Pompano Beach. The town is home to 6,056 permanent residents, and its peak seasonal population during the winter months can swell to more than 10,000. Primarily a residential community, Lauderdale by the Sea has the following major industries within its municipal borders: finance, real estate, trade, tourism, hospitality, and retail. 3 main routes to Lauderdale by the Sea are ground, air, and waterway. By ground, Lauderdale by the Sea is traversed north to south by State Road A1A. The only eastern road into town is Commercial Boulevard. Lauderdale by the Sea operates the Pelican Hopper, a local and free shuttle service, while Broward County also provides regional bus service. Via air, the closest major airport is Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, about 20 miles south of Fort Lauderdale and about 20 miles south. Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport, which serves small jets and single-engine planes, is a few short miles from Lauderdale by the Sea on Commercial Boulevard. Again, the main thoroughfare coming into Lauderdale by the Sea. Waterways, access to the town is situated several miles north of Port Everglades, the second busiest cruise port in the nation, with Port of Miami being the first. The Intercoastal Waterway, Lauderdale by the Sea's western border, provides ocean access to recreational boaters via Port Everglades and the Hillsborough Inlet and Pompano Beach to the north. The town's average annual temperature is 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Due mostly to the summer and fall showers, the average annual precipitation is about 60 inches. North Broward Hospital District, as well as private local hospitals, serve the residents of Lauderdale by the Sea, and there are no public hospitals within the town limits. Lauderdale by the Sea traces its roots to the 1920s. In 1924, a Boston businessman purchased and platted the property of Lauderdale by the Sea. Several years later, Melvin Anglin, a building contractor and real estate investor, bought the land with the intention of starting a new beachside resort and community in South Florida. Anglin later became the town's first mayor and the namesake for the Anglin Pier. Lauderdale by the Sea was first incorporated in 1927, but its charter was revoked by the state in 1933. Go figure. 14 years later, the town reincorporated in 1947 and celebrated its 50th anniversary in 1997. Lauderdale by the Sea has undergone dramatic growth in the past 40 years. In 1960, the population was about 1,300. The number of permanent residents more than doubled in October 2001 when Lauderdale by the Sea successfully annexed unincorporated Intercoastal Beach area to the north to include the neighborhoods of Bel Air and Belmar. Hi, we're standing outside the Beach Cafe at the entrance to Anglis Pier here at beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. As you can look around, you can see it's a beautiful Wednesday morning down here in South Florida. Again, right outside of the Beach Cafe, in front of iconic Anglis Pier. Well, let's take a look at the pier. Why don't y'all come on with us? The beach is the heart of things to do and see in Lauderdale by the Sea. Anglin's Fishing Pier, named after the Lauderdale by the Sea's first mayor, Melvin Anglin, is a top attraction and is open 24 hours a day, featuring a bait shop, cafe, and occasional live music performances. Extending more than 900 feet over the Atlantic, Anglin's Pier, one of the 4 piers of Broward County, is also a popular spot with anglers who want to cast their lines, sightseers who stroll out to enjoy the ocean air, and tourists. Most hotels, restaurants, and shops are a few minutes' walk from Anglin's Pier and Anglin Square. Lauderdale by the Sea attracts visitors from around the world and welcomes visitors within the 18-foot coral reef sculpture as they enter the town over the Intracoastal Waterway. Brightly colored banners anchor the town's boundaries, and colorful wayfinding signs celebrate as an identity as a charming seaside village. Each of the 4 business plazas into the main street into Lauderdale by the Sea on Commercial Boulevard were outfitted with a coral reef-themed artworks: parrotfish, green turtle, eagle ray, and sea fan, reflecting the town's ties with the ocean. Once you arrive in this coastal community, it's a short walk in just about anywhere to the beach, to Anglin's Pier, or to the numerous shops and restaurants lining Commercial Boulevard from Anglin Square to the Intracoastal. Cast their lines. Sightseers who want to stroll out to enjoy the ocean air, and tourists. Most hotels, restaurants, and shops are just a few minutes walk from Anglin's Pier and Anglin Square. EarthCam and the Windjammer Resort bring you live streaming oceanfront HD videos of the beach and the pier. Recognized by the Florida legislature in 2016 for its near coral shore reefs and efforts to promote scuba diving, the town is known as Florida's beach diving capital and is a popular spot for beach divers who can often be seen entering the water to explore the coral reefs just 100 yards off the beach. Just 100 yards from the beach is the first reef of a 3-tiered natural coral reef system. This proximity means visitors can swim out from shore to go snorkeling or even scuba diving and explore the diverse ocean habitat with a coral reef just 100 yards offshore. The town is a popular spot for scuba divers, especially just south of Anglin's Pier. Cruising by some of the nicer places, nice places to live. Villas by the Sea, a couple of beautiful places. Nice little townhouse communities here at Lauderdale by the Sea. Very nice. A lot of folks love coming down here. As previously mentioned, a lot of the residents at Lauderdale by the Sea live here full time. During the high season, which is a little delayed this year because of COVID, but still, there's a lot of folks coming down here. Some of the more, make sure you wear your masks, as everybody else does. Coming up on the tropic seas, this is a hotel that's been around here, I pretty much think, for almost forever. It just got a facelift, but it's obviously there's no vacancy right now, so it's definitely a hot property even during this time of thing. Tides in. We're up into the more residential areas, and you can see we're coming to the end of Lauderdale by the Sea. By virtue of when we make the turn up here, you'll see a high-rise building. Back in 1973, Lauderdale by the Sea, the city of Lauderdale by the Sea passed an ordinance that basically said that none of the buildings can be more than 3 stories tall, and they did that again so as to preserve the old world charm of the area, okay, and to make it so that everybody, pretty much no matter where you were, would have a beautiful view of the surrounding area. So even some of the places that are across the street, going out more towards the Intercoastal, again, you'll see that it's all. We're right out front of Pizza by the beach. One of the best, actually voted one of the best pizza places in Broward County, Florida. You get pizza by the slice, you can get it by the pie, you can get salads, you can get sandwiches in here. Place is terrific. We've been here a couple of times. We love it. But it's just one of the many places that you can stop when you're out here visiting in Lauderdale by the Sea. So there's all kinds of things for all kinds of folks, all kinds of food, all kinds of attractions, all kinds of wonderful places. We also hang out here at Oceans 101. A little bit more upscale than Pizza by the Beach, but a whole different outlook, whole different attitude. You come here for nice meals, come here for the happy hour, come here on the weekends to watch sporting events. In fact, I think you can see sports going on up there right now. So let's head on down towards the pier, towards the beach, and check things out. So come on with us. In Lauderdale by the Sea, there are lots of bars, restaurants, and coffee shops. For breakfast, pastries, and a cup of coffee, stop by Bean and Barnacle in the Plunge Beach Hotel. Casual restaurants near Anglin's Pier include Anglin's Beach Cafe for breakfast classics and seafood and Greek-style dishes, and the Aruba Beach Cafe for a surf and turf menu and the weekly happy hour specials. For a classy yet casual restaurant, try 101 Ocean, where we are now, featuring a large outdoor bar, or head to the Sea Watch on the ocean, an old-time Florida seafood restaurant with a sweeping ocean views and an awesome overlooking of the water. Lauderdale by the Sea, 4th of July holiday kicks off with a parade in the morning, family-friendly gatherings all day, and caps off with fireworks as the display launch from the beach at El Prado Park. Later in July, the town welcomes two-day lobster season with Bugfest by the Sea, which features lobster diving competitions, seminars, cooking demos, parties, concerts, and more. The last weekend of October brings Boo by the Sea, a trick-or-treat event for kids 3 to 11 years old, and from late fall to spring can be on the lookout for the farmers market at El Prado Park and free dancing lessons at the Beach Pavilion. Here we are outside at El Prado Park, one of the many beachfront parks here in Lauderdale by the Sea. You can see plenty of places for people to sit, just kind of relax and kind of chill out. Also, direct beach access back here. So come on with us. Take a quick look at El Prado Park. Okay, we're inside one of the two gazebos here at El Prado Park. The cool thing about it is that you have the nice chairs, so you can guys kind of sit, kind of hang out, watch the beach, see what's going on, relax, kick your feet up. Everything's cool. Also, if you notice, they have actual electricity come into them. So if you want to bring an electric grill, or you want to bring something electric that requires power, you can go ahead and bring those in. The other nice thing about it is that Lauderdale by the Sea is very, very conscious of the beach and preserving the beach. So what they have here are, at every beach entrance, there are showers, foot showers and regular showers for people to wash the sand off and wash everything off. They don't want to bring anything bad in from the outside, and they don't want you to take away as much of the sand from the inside. A lot of effort and a lot of expense has gone into maintaining this beautiful, beautiful beachfront community, as you can see just over my shoulder. So here's another gazebo over here, and one of the many residents that are just kind of hanging out, relaxing, chilling out, and just enjoying the day. So again, it's a beautiful, beautiful November day here in Lauderdale by the Sea in South Florida. So we're going to enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it too. Boat benches and bike racks shaped like town fish. The town also has tennis court, shuffleboard, and bocce ball court, and a children's park, basketball court, and a community center. With 2.5 miles of beautiful beaches, an iconic pier, and lovely ocean vistas to enjoy, its beautiful beach multitude of sidewalk cafes, living in Lauderdale by the Sea offers residents an urban feel. Thus, the community has maintained its old Florida charm, reminiscent of Florida in the 1950s. The town's official motto, after all, is relax. You're here. Whether you are visiting for a weekend, a few weeks, the winter, or the season as we call it, we're looking to make a new permanent move. With condos, townhouses, and single-family homes, with ocean and beach views on the Atlantic, protected mooring and berthing for boats, yachts, and other watercraft on the Intracoastal, there's something for just about everyone and anyone. Lauderdale by the Sea is definitely worth a visit in your South Florida travel plans. Drop a note, let us know when. We'll set up a quick tour if you're thinking about moving to Lauderdale by the Sea or to the surrounding area. Then give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, however you want. However you want to get a hold of us, we have you covered. And if you like this video, you can check out the one for its neighbor, Lauderdale by the Sea's neighbor, Deerfield Beach, just a few miles up the road to the north, or to Fort Lauderdale proper itself, just a few miles down the road to the south. So thanks so much. If you're thinking about to get a hold of us, we have you covered.